Hi, Sheila Henson here. We're going to make this so simple, taking the cinnamon toast recipe, truly one of my very favorites, and taking a tablespoon of cream cheese with some, I want to mix it up. So I'm going to put in either cheesecake mix, JELL-O brand cheesecake pudding, the sugar-free, or even vanilla if that's what you want. But just giving it a little bit of flavor to make this a creamy texture. I want it to be creamed together, so I'm going to go ahead and put in my vanilla extract, which personally I don't use vanilla extract very often. I like the Torani sugar-free vanilla flavoring. It works really well for me because I get a bigger bottle, and I'm just wanting a little hint of flavoring. Same thing with the butter extract. You can do that with different ones, but I have a teaspoon of butter extract that I've added as well. And I'm going to make sure that this is mixed together. Notice I'm doing all of this prior to putting the Health One product in it. Now, the same flavoring that I'm using right now, because I'm making cinnamon toast, I can modify the recipe by just changing, instead of using a whipped or even a light cream cheese, which, by the way, I just wanted to note, they are 70 calories for 2 tablespoons either way. So your preference. Choosing this rather than a bar I find is much easier in the mixing. You can see how it's just already so easy to cream together. But when I'm looking at this, I'm going to add just a hint of water so that I have a texture here that I can add the meal replacement in and not have clumps. So I've taken 2 meal replacements. This particular recipe, I do not double any more than that. 2 is the maximum. Many of the recipes you can double, or you can even pare down some, but this is so yummy, why would you only want to make 1 of? So making 2 meal replacements, right now you're seeing clumps because it doesn't have enough water. So I just keep adding water, and I'm wanting the consistency to be very creamy. So I'm going to mix and mix and mix. Now, if you want to work out, go ahead and get that bar, because you will get your muscles involved. This is how, if I were making a 1-by-1 or I'm making other things, I might want this consistency. But this is a creamy, yummy texture, so you just keep adding water. How much? I have no clue. It's going to be about you finding the right consistency. So again, this would be a nice batter for a different product, but I'm just going to keep adding that water. You know what I mean when I say a cheesecake consistency? It's like silky smooth. That's what you're looking for, and I'm getting really close. Have you noticed that I didn't put it in one? I know you noticed because you're watching YouTube. But when you look at this, I'm using a bigger bowl so that it can actually kind of splash up and really get creamy. And last, as we always say, you can never take away water. You want to make sure you don't add too much. That was the last bit I'm going to put in. And from that really thick consistency, and I think this is the key to these fabulous outcomes, is look at this. The richness of that is cheesecake. When I saw this, and this was called a cinnamon toast recipe, I said, that's cheesecake. So if you want to switch it and you want to use strawberry, and instead of the vanilla meal replacement, you want to use a strawberry meal replacement, instead of the pudding or the cheesecake mixture, you want to use a strawberry. What do you have? You've got strawberry. So we're going to take the same thing, and if we want to keep it with the cinnamon toast recipe, I have found using mini muffins yields one of the best products. But we can give other suggestions in using 2 meal replacements, but 6 mini muffins equal 1 meal replacement. So this will be used up fully. Making cheesecake, I might want to use, this was packaged as 2, and I would do 2 different springform pans, and I would actually have a cheesecake outcome. I'm going to go ahead and fill those for you real quick, pop them in the oven, and let you see them afterwards. Follow-up to the cinnamon toast. It's come out of the oven after about 10 to 12 minutes of baking. Now, when we made the cinnamon toast, remember it was the same recipe as our cheesecake, our strawberry cheesecake, only in a different form pan. And when I am letting it cool, the reason doing so is the cheesecake actually tastes better a couple of days later, but the cinnamon toast, I want to go ahead and have them quartered. Why? Because I'm going to be mixing them in an artificial sweetener of your choice with cinnamon,